Hello students and welcome to ACE Achievers. Definitely INICET notification is out. You must have seen the matrix by now. Sir has made a detailed analysis of the matrix also. The seats look good. This video is a short tutorial to tell you how to fill the form. So let's go ahead. First and foremost instruction is it has to be done on a computer. Avoid a tab or a phone. If you have a computer, please use a computer. By computer I mean any laptop also. The site we all know, it is aimsexams.ac.in, and it's a very new interface they've launched. And very important to note that earlier, if you know the procedure, we used to have a basic registration and a final registration, but this time we just have one registration. This is a very important instruction for the students who are repeaters. In case you've done your basic registration earlier, you have to repeat the registration. So you should not be waiting and you should not miss the steps. Take care that you follow the deadlines on time. And we'll start form filling now. So this is the main site, right? And we'll go ahead. Let's click the academic courses section. We'll click academic courses. Academic courses, our concerned tab is postgraduate. We'll click postgraduate. We have the details here. Let's go ahead. And the ad and everything is here. No need to go to the old website. They might have just given it. Now you have the notification seat position, which is already uploaded in the update section, and the main ad. Now you have to create an account and log in to apply then. So first we'll create an account. For creation of the account, it's a very small step. You can quickly add the details. So let's start with the basic registration. All you have to do is give your contact number. We frequently receive a lot of forms from the students, and I see some common mistakes. I'm mentioning them here. When you put your phone number, make sure it takes up 10 digits. So do not add 91 with it. Okay, do not add the country code. This is a very common mistake. Moment you add the country code, the last two digits of your phone number are lost, and then when you try to retrieve your login, there are problems. The other common issue is you must recheck your email 2 times at least. You're writing them twice, but still many of you, sometimes in our forms we get gmail.com or we get gmail.com. So those kind of errors are there which we see frequently. Let's generate the OTP. So you will receive two OTPs, one as a phone OTP and the other one is the email OTP. The email OTP, you put both the OTPs and verify to proceed. Once you verify, it will tell you all the definitely it will take the confirmations. I confirm that I'm 18 years. You can also do your verification through your DigiLocker. Right now I'm not going to the DigiLocker, so I'm just doing I want to proceed without authentication. After that, you have the personal details with startup. You have to put your details. So once you put in your name has to be as per your degree I told you, and then your parents' detail, your gender, your marital status, your date of birth. Just continue with it, and then it is updated successfully. Your account is created. It gives you the liberty to create your own password. Once you do that, review and create an account. Moment we have that, we can save. It is better to save it on your browser. You have all the details which you should verify. And then I hereby declare that the details furnished by me are true in my one-time registration, and then you submit it. Once you submit that, application is updated, and then you can log in to apply. So it tells you to put your application ID or your mobile number. I'm using my mobile number here. And then I put my password. It says remember me, and then you simply log in. So the old students who are repeaters will also log in like this, and then add new application. That's what you have to do. Maybe when you put your phone number for the old students, it may show the old application. So there is a question which prompts that have you done your PG earlier or not, and if you've not, you have to say no. If you say yes, it says that you're not eligible to appear in the exam again. So you can say no and go ahead with it, and then let's go ahead. There's a checkbox. Make sure a lot of checkboxes are there. That is why I'm telling you to use a computer instead of a tab or a phone. Let's go ahead. The basic registration, it has taken itself. So it will ask you for an ID proof. Best is to give your Aadhaar card because you're supposed to take the same ID to the center also. Okay, so here I've put my driving license. You put the details, the place of issue and all. I'm sure all of you can do it. Then it verifies your date of birth and it tells you that you're pursuing your PG somewhere or not. So you have to do no here. Then course you have applied for, so definitely it has to be MDS here. And are you in the category of PWBD? You can do yes or no accordingly, and definitely I'm doing it as a no. Your nationality you will be adding, so it will be Indian national. Foreign national are basically for the foreign national seats we've explained in the matrix already. And then applied under which category, you can go as an open seat instead of sponsored seat. Then category, definitely you have to choose the right one. In state of domicile, you can just put your state. So make sure from where you've done your UG, that is your state of domicile. It will not make much difference here in the INICET exam. You do not get the seats as per preference of the state, but you put the right state where your institute is. And then service in army, so you can do yes and no. I'm doing no here. I don't know, they've asked first time, but there is no major advantage of this. Maybe it is in the MBBS side but not in the BDS side. Then service in central or government, you can put yes or no. I'm putting no here also. Do you belong to the northeast domicile? I'm putting here no as well. And then Karnataka domicile, no. So these are mainly the questions for the MBBS people. They do not make much difference for our side, but definitely you should give the right information. Then we'll go save and next. Okay, so permanent address is to be put first. You put the details of the permanent address. Make sure you do not make any mistakes in this, and then you can simply click that the postal address is same. Many students, they sometimes use their address, which is the home address. Sometimes it is the hostel address. Make sure you use one, it is always better. Nothing is going to come as a post now. Your admit card is also a digital admit card. We'll go further. We have saved and we'll go do next. Qualification exam details. So let's see the qualifying degree. Definitely a degree is BDS. Degree from which institute? It's an Indian university. State name, let's do Delhi. If we are doing the institute, maybe it is Maulana Azad that we can write. Then date of admission, you can just write, put it as 2020 October. Then date of passing, you will put the date of completing the final year. And then marks obtained, it has to be the final marks in all over 4 years. So it is out of 3600. Let's keep it a decent score of 3000 marks. So it will give you maximum marks. You can just write 3600 and then the percentage obtained. After that, participating institute details. Participating institute details. So this is a new field now. We don't have UG at AIMS in our field. So this is mainly for the MBBS people. And we will do no, because if moment you're doing yes, it is asking you other AIMS, various AIMS institutes. We don't have UG in dental at AIMS. So we will just go ahead with no. And then coming next, the internship details. This is what you have to be careful about. Let's try to fill this form not as a student who's already completed, but as a student who's about to complete. Let's take internship completion date as 15th of December. Let's give it the date. I put it as my internship start date from 2024, and I will take December. Expected completion date, if you put, make sure you're completing 365 days. It is 2025. Again, I'm putting December and 15th. So number of days 366, decent enough, it will accept it. So we will save and next at this stage. At every stage you can do save and next, and then I have medical registration details. According to me, this should not be a mandatory one, but it looks like this year they've made it mandatory again. I'm getting a question from the students that if they've not completed their internship, how to bypass this. All I can think is you can put DCI as the right authority. You can put your registration as provisional. Many of the colleges, they do their provisional registration before starting their internship, so it's not a problem. You have the number. So it has asked the experience details. If anyone has experience of working in a government setup as a JR or anything else, you can definitely put it here. I'm doing it as no right now to be conservative in the form. The exam state choice, It's a very, very important thing. They're not going to let you change it. So make sure you don't make any mistake in this. Take your state as the first preference, second preference, third preference, fourth preference. You can put the nearby states, but they normally ask you, give you the first preference, okay? So I'm putting Himachal, don't put any place where you cannot travel to, okay? So you must put the practical close by states where you can go. Then upload the photographs. The photograph, please upload certificate in PDF format and 2 MB. So upload photograph, you have to see the details. It has to be a JPG or a JPEG or a PNG or a web page, and it has to be uploaded in an image smaller than 2 MB. And it has to be a 6 months recent photo. They have given the details of the photo. So it says that draw a box of 3.5 to 4.5 centimeters on a A4 size, paste your photo, scan the box with photograph pasted, not the whole paper sheet. Save the image then, okay? Or the photograph has to be a recently clicked digital photograph of dimension 3.5 to 4.5 centimeters. So you have to adhere to this width and height. It is always better to take a digital photo and upload it instead of pasting it on a paper, then scanning it and getting into more complications. So I advise all the students to just take a digital photo of the defined dimension and go ahead. Then you have to upload the signatures. Let's see the details of the upload signatures. Draw a box. Be very, very careful about this. You have to draw a box of 6 into 3 centimeter, and then you have to use blue or black pen and do the signatures. The signatures should not be in capital letters, and do not just write the initials. It should not be just S Gupta. So it has to be a proper signature. Take care of that, and it should not be done in capital. So you use your bank signatures, that is decent enough for an exam. Signatures must be signed by the applicant, not by any other person. We already know it. They are telling you to scan the box. And then they want your thumb impression. So this time they have asked for left thumb impression. Let's take the detail. Again, you have to draw a box of 4 into 3 centimeters on a paper. You have to use a left thumb print and then go ahead. For this, the important instruction is use a thumb pad. Okay, you get these thumb impression pads which are available with the stationery shop. You take that. So we'll be doing this, and then it is save and next. So I'm not uploading these, and it just takes you to the payment. There are few important instructions for the payment also. I sometimes see that the GPay payments are getting stuck. Okay, and this is important because as you delay the form filling, getting the center of choice becomes a problem. So it has to be done at earliest. And try to use a government bank if you have an account. Otherwise, internet banking is good. Any UPI is also fine. Sometimes GPay gives a problem, so you can see whatever is best in your hand to go ahead with the payments. Okay. And if you're doing two transactions, maybe a friend's transaction and yours, use different modes, like use different cards or different UPI. Do not use the same thing, because sometimes it is read as two transactions, especially in the case of siblings, and it causes problem. Like we've experienced this earlier, that is why I'm sharing. The form is much more simpler than earlier. We do not have basic registration and final registration now. It is just creating an account, login, and then you fill the whole form. And take care of all the timeline given by the institute. I'll be reminding you about them also. And let's fill and complete our form today itself, so that we get our center of choice. All the best, everyone. Keep working hard.